Hey guys, it's AbyssalV here, and I'm going to be showing you some free-to-play woodcutting methods that everyone's forgotten about. So it'll surely help all you people who are wanting to get 99 or just a certain level out, who are sick of packed up woodcutting places. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so in this guide you'll see some maps, and on the maps are different types of key. The first one is the red line is the recommended route you should take to these trees that you're going to cut, and the yellow dots are the recommended trees you should cut. Okay, this is the first method, which is the Remington run, which is for players who have woodcutting level 45 and over. I do not recommend this method for making money. I'll explain to you why later. Okay, and as you can see, as soon as I get to this willow spot, there are 5 trees, and they're all empty. If you care to notice how fast the logs are, but I am 81 woodcutting, and this does take a while. I've got this over quite a long period of time, but as you can see, it's completely empty, and the logs are very fast, as well as the XP. It's very efficient, the logs are very easy to get, and there's no banking. This could be considered as a bad thing for the low level players who want to get money from these logs, but for the people who are just interested in XP an hour and not bothered about the money at all, this is certainly the best method. After I've got this full inventory of logs, I'll show you how to get rid of them. You do get some money back, but it's not a lot of money at all compared to how much you would get if you're selling them on somewhere like the Grand Exchange. And if you'd care to notice the first tree I cut in the background that has already grown back, this world had about 500 players on it when I was in it, so they do grow back very fast, and as I already said, there's no one here, which is a great thing about this place. Already I have 25 logs, 26, and I've almost finished my inventory. Okay, one more log. Okay, now I've got my full inventory, I'm going to go sell them. But to an NPC. The general store here. Let's get in here. Trade the chopper assistant and sell all of your logs to him, and you get 112 GP back. This isn't a lot of money at all, as I said, but this means you can do very fast and efficient woodcutting XP. And that's the Remington run. Just keep repeating this process and you'll be fine. Okay, so the method ratings for this, the money is 1 out of 5, and it's very, very poor, seeing as you get no money back virtually. The accessibility is very, very, very good. I would highly recommend this method for all players of all levels, because the general store is right next to those willow trees and it's very easy to get to. The speed is probably one of the fastest methods for woodcutting in the game, and very little people know about it, so this is very, very good. Personally, I would rate this method 4 out of 5. The main reason for it not being 5, because you don't get a lot of money back, but if you're using this for XP, I'd definitely say 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, the next method, which is method 2, the use west of Remington, which is, I think it's south of Morova's Maze, I don't know how to say it. For this bank you'll be using the Falador bank, and you need 65 woodcut plus to cut yew trees, and I recommend an Explorer's Ring 3. Okay, so the first thing you need to know as we do this run is that it is a very, very long run to these yew trees. I'm going to stop off a musician and recharge my run, because as you know, in non-members your run doesn't recharge very fast, and this is the most efficient way I find. If not, you can always cut across the field, and as you can see there, it recharged very fast. You can always cut across the field past the air altar, but this leaves you less run, and you probably run out of run by the time you get there. I feel this is more fast and efficient way. As we see, we've come into the Tjis now, and there's only one other person here, so this is great. Usually Tjis are packed, and this is quite a busy world as well. Okay, now I'm going to use my explorer's ring to teleport to the cabbage patch. This cuts off a lot of the trip, and by now you should have 100% run anyway. Okay, you go through this gate here, past the farming patch, and round the back of this farm. This will bring you out onto the main road leading into Falador. If you want to, as you can see I did here, I recharged my run with the explorer's ring, but you can only do it with this once a day. This is how I feel the most fastest and efficient way to cut Tjis. Okay, so the method ratings for this, which is method 2. Money is 5 out of 5, which is really good money, and probably the best on non-members. The accessibility is 2 out of 5, which is not so good. It would be 1 out of 5, but seeing as Jagex introduced magicians into the game, this helps a lot. And the speed of the woodcutting XP is quite fast because there's not a lot of people here. Overall rating, I'll give this 4 out of 5. The main reason letting this spot down is the very long run to get to it. Okay, so this is method 3 now, and these are the willows west of the crafting guild. The start point is Falador and the bank is Falador East Bank. These are willow trees, so again, this is for level 45 plus woodcutters. Okay, this next method is a method where you can bank your willows if you want to, instead of selling them to the general store like you did in the first method. And also, if Rimington ever is packed, which it never is, you can always use this method. As you see, I'm coming up to west of the crafting guild here, and there are 7 willow trees, and they're all empty. Again, this is very fast XP, but the only problem here is the run is it's not as long as the last one, but it is quite far. It's quick XP, the trees are a quick respawn, it's never packed, there's never anybody here. Now I have a full inventory, I can head back to Falador Bank. It's quite a far run, and this time it will be harder to keep your run going because you've got a full inventory of logs. So I got to about here, and then I ran out of run, so I had to walk the rest. I found this method very good, and it's probably one of my favourite ones for cutting willows, and yet again it's one that nobody knows about. The method ratings for this: money 3 out of 5. Willows never is good money, but this is better than no money at all. Accessibility is 3 out of 5. It's not a huge run, but it's quite far to get to. The speed of this method is very fast because no one ever uses this spot. Overall rating of the method, I would give it 4 out of 5. The pros are it's empty, it's good XP, but the cons is it's a semi-long run. I've been AbyssalV, and this has been my guide for free to play the forgotten spots of woodcutting. I will be releasing some more if you would like. I know plenty more spots, there's plenty more things I can do, not just woodcutting. My clan chat is AbyssalV, the name's there. And comment, rate and subscribe if you want to. Not forcing you to subscribe, but subscribe if you'd like more of these videos. Okay, thanks very much, bye.